Mama Bear was searching for food for her cub. Suddenly a giant rock rolled down the mountain. Mama Bear was unfortunately hit. The cub tried with all its strength but could not move the rock. In the end it could only stay sadly by its mother. Days passed. Mama Bear still did not move. The hungry cub had no choice but to leave reluctantly. It wandered into the grass. A frog caught its eye. But the cub had never learned how to hunt. It could only jump up and down following the frog. Then it saw a brown bear. Excited, it ran over. It stood tall and greeted the brown bear. But the brown bear was injured. It did not want the cub near, and let out an angry roar. The cub shrank back in fear. Watching the brown bear walk away, the cub decided to follow. A small river blocked its path. It gathered courage and stepped into the water. Suddenly it slipped and fell into the rushing current. The cub struggled desperately because it could not swim. Luckily a large rock saved it. Meanwhile, the brown bear reached a mud pit. It soaked its wounds in the mud to ease the pain. The cub quietly approached. It gently licked the brown bear's injuries. Eventually the brown bear accepted the clingy cub and expressed gratitude. At night, the brown bear caught a few fish for the cub on the shore. It was the best meal the cub had ever eaten. In the days that followed, the brown bear taught the cub how to hunt. The cub learned quickly. After a full meal, it would lean against the brown bear and fall asleep peacefully. But they did not know. The hunter who had injured the brown bear earlier was now searching with a pack of hounds. The brown bear smelled danger nearby. It ran up the mountain with the cub, but the cliff was steep. The cub struggled to climb. The hounds were closing in. The brown bear stayed behind to block them. The brown bear fought fiercely with the hounds. The cub hid in a cave trembling. Suddenly, the hunter arrived and saw the fighting brown bear. He aimed his gun. Luckily, he was too far away. The brown bear managed to escape the hounds. Silence fell. The cub climbed out of the cave to find the brown bear, but it was captured by the hunter. The hunter tied the cub to a tree. The innocent cub started playing with a nearby horse. The hunters laughed at the sight. Late at night, the cub became excited. It saw its mother's pelt. Thinking she was alive, it tried to approach, but the rope held it back. The next morning, the hunters found the broken rope and thought the cub had escaped. They later found the cub quietly sleeping on the pelt. The hunters tickled its feet to wake it, then offered a plate of milk. The cub sniffed and immediately began to drink. Seeing the cub's cuteness, the hunters felt compassion. They let the cub go, and decided to stop hunting brown bears. The hunters packed up and left. The cub ran after them. The hunters pretended to chase it away. The cub ran off scared. But the hunters only wanted the cub to learn not to approach humans easily. The cub seemed to understand. It stood alone on the mountain top, watching them leave. Finally it lifted a paw and waved goodbye.